Alright, hello everyone, welcome back to Drink the Video Games. I am Brian, and I am here with my coffee, with my copy of The Dig by Alan Dean Foster, and today we're going to be playing The Dig. So hopefully everyone enjoyed the podcast episode talking about The Dig, about the creation of The Dig, and had a good time with that. It was crazy to get into, to figure all that stuff out, learn like all the hands that it changed through, and the leadership that changed, all that stuff, and how this game finally got put together. And today we're going to be playing it. So buckle up, let's get ready. We are going to space, and we're going to see if we can make our way through this game. This game is a game that I played once when I was a kid. Back, and I remember having really fun memories of it. I remember it being really hard, really difficult, kind of confusing. A lot of the stuff didn't make a lot of sense, but I remember loving it. And then I recently just played through it because I wanted to, revisit it again before the playthrough, honestly, because I knew that some of the stuff was kind of confusing, and I didn't want to be fumbling around too much. So I did play through it before going through this. So I should be pretty well versed in getting through it, but I'm sure we'll get stuck along the way. We'll have fun with Boston Low and company. So got my coffee here. It is ready to go. It's going to help give me the fuel that I need for the dig. So without further ado, let's get into it. Got the LucasArts there. Got the score. It's just going nuts. I love it. Hopefully you've been enjoying the playthroughs. They've been a lot of fun to get through and put together, and obviously the podcast episodes from the Borneo Deep Space Observatory. I like this opening little cutscene. It's pretty cinematic, I think.
Of course I miss you, darling. This is the loneliest place on Earth. Most exciting thing ever happens here is the day when it don't rain.
Movement variation detected. Tracking new object. There it is, darling, right there. It's red.
What the heck is that? Get on in here, Pete. You got us a big old asteroid on a 3-week collision course with Earth.
Odds are 1 in 1. It's not great. Not a good look. Not a good look. That's a good look right there. The dig. Boom. Just like that.
The asteroid has been named Attila, after the war leader of the Huns, who devastated Europe just before the fall of the Roman Empire. Attila was first spotted in a tracking station in Borneo. According to NASA sources, the probability of impact with Earth is 99%.
Seems bad.
4, ignition, 2, 1.
Blast off, there it is.
The shuttle is up and away. This is not a mission the shuttle was designed for, but as Mission Commander Boston Lowe said in the press conference last night,
if the shuttle is the last hope of the human race, then it'll have to do the job, won't it? Wait a minute, folks. Let me introduce the landing team. Ludger Brink is a noted geologist. He'll evaluate our data on placement of the nuclear devices.
There you go, Ludger Brink.
We have to be accurate. The idea isn't to blow Attila to bits. If we did, some of the pieces would certainly hit Earth with devastating effect.
And now I hardly have to introduce Maggie Robbins to you. She's probably the most well-known journalist in the world.
Maggie, you're famous for having once said that you never put up with censorship in any form. Now you're under NASA command.
Miss Robbins is a reporter by vocation, but on this mission she's...
I think I can answer the question myself, Commander Lowe. Danny, I trained for
Try
this
Maggie.
mission, and I have work to do in laying the nuclear charges. When I come home,
like you got the little credits going on there.
But during the mission,
A little more film-like.
I will obey Commander Lowe like any good soldier.
That that may be the biggest news story of all. Maggie Robbins obeys orders.
Room full of laughter.
Your bios, I find that Professor Brink is also a noted archaeologist. While it's well known that Maggie is a prodigy at learning new languages, is this just coincidence?
Not at all. We wanted the best and the brightest for this mission. Dr. Brink and Ms. Robbins are not narrow specialists. They are resourceful, widely
I
educated,
don't know
and
that the blue was the best decision for the font
My job is to keep
there,
everybody
to be
alive.
honest, on the space shots.
I don't have to be bright. I just have to be careful. The other 2 crew members will remain with the shuttle. Ken Borden is the most experienced shuttle pilot we have. Cora Miles is our payload specialist. As you all know, she's a candidate for Congress, but we figured saving the planet is more important than campaigning.
It's cheaper, too.
Any parting message for the people of Earth?
We have exactly 1 chance. And we've got to do it right. Let all your prayers be with us.
Music by Michael Land. Love the music. That's not really something I picked up on as a kid, how much I like the music, but it's really good. I'd be interested to know, like, where these cutscenes were created in the long line, right? Because the game took a long time to be made, you know, to this final version here, Steven Spielberg there. So, like, where did these come in, and were they, like, always part of it, or did they come in later under, you know, Sean Clark, you know, for the end game, or where they exactly got made, you know, in terms of
Come on
this?
out, kids. The water's fine.
Robin's here. Going independent.
Okay.
Welcome to the wonderful world of space. Don't bump into anything.
I'll be careful, Commander.
Alright, got
Brink
Maggie
here,
there.
Going independent.
Got Brink up there. We got Boston Low.
Howdy, Brink. Welcome to the place where geology and astronomy meet.
A professor once told me, astronomers are geologists with clean hands and a squint.
You going to quote him on that in some magazine, Robbins?
I'm just part of the landing team right now, Commander Lowe.
Okay. So there we go. We got our cursor there, so we can start controlling things, so we can talk to either of these characters. We can take a look at some stuff. We got a tool chest down here. Let's take a look at that.
It's the pig. Payload
It's the
specialist
pig.
Miles needs to use the remote arm to release it.
Okay, payload specialist Miles it is. So we can talk to, let's talk to Brink.
A radio low, what is it?
So we can ask him, you know, questions. We can ask him about Maggie. We can ask him about this pig. Let's ask him about
What do you
Robbins.
think, star reporter?
Very unorthodox, bringing a reporter on a space mission. But she is very capable, and she writes interesting stories.
Okay.
Low out.
Low out. Okay. And so
Robbins.
do the same
Come in,
thing
Robbins.
to her. Obviously, we can
Robbins here. I read
talk
you.
to her about Ludger Brink there.
What do
We'll
you
ask
think
him.
of our archaeologist,
Ask her about him.
Brink?
I'm very impressed with his experience. He headed the U.S. Geological Survey team that mapped the surface of Venus.
He'll be taking a close look at the asteroid to make certain the detonation points they've chosen are suitable.
Okay. Great. So,
Low out.
so we've got that, and we also have either down here, or you can actually right-click to bring it up, kind of your own stuff. So we've got a flashlight, we've got an arming key, penultimate, and the examine button. So take a look at the penultimate here. There's like a mini game you can play. I'm real terrible at it. I don't understand how it works, but I don't know for sure. But yeah, basically, I just fall to my death every time. I'm sure there's like a trick to it. I don't know what it is. Thrust. Lander destroyed. Okay, and it'll just keep playing over and over
I
again.
can pilot a shuttle better.
Yeah, you probably can, Boston Low. That's true. Mission aborted. Yeah, let's get out of there. All right, so let's go ahead and talk, and we're going to call. Let's see, who was the payload specialist? That was or the equipment. It's Miles, I think, right?
Miles, this is Lowe. Do you read?
Yeah, Boston, I'm on you.
You wish.
In your dreams.
All right, some pretty good banter there. Can
How's
ask
the
a question.
promotional campaign going without you?
Well, my opponent is demanding equal time in space.
With or without a suit?
Just don't screw up the mission, Boston, and I'll be in Congress next January.
Okay, we'll try our best not to there. So let's ask her about this thing.
For the deployment of the free fall tool chest.
Is the crew clear of the area?
Crew is clear.
Mm-hmm.
Proceed.
It's pretty rad little arm right there. Okay.
Everything fine with the pig, Cora?
Looking sweet, Boston. You just be good to my baby.
All right, can do that. Let's go ahead and select
Load
that.
the landing team. I'm taking the pig down to the surface. Follow me.
Okay.
You be good to my baby, Boston, you hear me?
We'll be back soon, Cora. Try not
Calm
to miss
down,
me
Cora.
too much.
It'll be fine.
Blow out.
Low out. Just kind of shove it over there. Love it. Okay, so we've got the flying pig. We still got these two we can talk to if we want. Let's go ahead and click on that. Gotta get a couple of things out of here. Open it up there. So we've got the zero gravity digger. Got explosive unit alpha, explosive unit beta, and a shovel. Alright, so we can use our magnifying glass to take a look at these. So
It's like a jackhammer, but for space.
alright.
It's a specially designed explosive charge engineered to help move the asteroid into a safe orbit. It's a specially designed explosive charge engineered to help move the asteroid into a safe orbit.
Okay, we're going to do that.
Regulation NASA pocket shovel. Every astronaut should have one.
There you go. Okay. So we can go out of here. And then we're actually going to see about placing these things here. So you got quadrant 1, that's where the pig thing is there. We got quadrant 2, quadrant 3, and quadrant 4. So let's go ahead and head over here. Alright, let's see, we can actually call, let's see, I think Borden is our explosive guy,
Like carbon paper, boss.
and he'll tell us where we need to put these things.
We need to fire the housekeeper. The ground is rough and broken all over the target site.
Aw, shucks, and we forgot the vacuum cleaner. Better use the zero-G digger.
That's one expensive broom, Ken.
Whatever works. Just be
Okay.
careful. Don't dig out your own toe or anything.
Okay,
Blow out.
let's see, maybe it's not going to tell us until we find the spot, so just gotta kind of look around for it right there, but it's right there.
It's where explosive alpha should be placed.
Okay. Let's... I don't think we can do that.
The ground's too rough to attach the charge.
Sure enough, okay. So let's go ahead and we'll use that.
Let's see if we can clear up old Attila's complexion. Nice and smooth now.
Okay, so let's try putting that back on there.
this is low. We're placing the explosive in quadrant 2.
Acknowledged.
Could you give me a hand with this, Brink?
I'll be right there, Commander Lowe.
Thanks, Brink. Take your time. Just trying to save the Earth. No big deal. That seemed pretty simple.
Excellent work, Brink. Ken, the charge is set.
Instruments confirmed. Hey, I'm just so proud of you boys.
Okay, great. Then our last thing to do is we've got to arm it.
Look at the pretty red light, boys and girls. I'd say this charge is armed.
Okay. Now we can head out and get ready to place our second explosive. And that, I think, is going to be down here in quadrant 3. Okay, and we've got a boulder there. See what he says about that.
There's a big rock right where I need to plant the nuke.
It's unfortunate. Okay. So we're going to... this time we'll use the shovel.
Cora,
Pry it
Ken,
up.
I'm jamming the shovel in under the boulder, then using maximum down thrust to pry it up. Does that sound workable?
Well, I'm a little short on data about the tensile strength of shovel handles in 0G under maximum thrust conditions. In other words, who knows? Might work.
Boss, be careful. If the handle breaks, maximum down thrust will smash you right into Attila. You know the saying, whether the stone hits the glass or the glass hits the stone, it ain't gonna hurt the stone.
It's a good thing.
Thanks for the encouragement, Ken.
Thanks, Ken.
Frank, if this actually works, the boulder's going to come flying straight at you. Better fly clear.
Thanks for the warning.
Okay, yeah, get out of the way. Would have taken him
Looks like it
straight out.
worked.
Now, aren't you glad I made sure the tool chest had a shovel in it? My rule
Thanks,
is,
Cora.
if you can pick it up, take it with you, because you never know when you might need it.
I have the same rule, Cora, but I thought it only applied to women.
It's a good
and boys.
adventure game. Rule of thumb.
If you can pick her up.
Careful, Ken. You don't want to find yourself getting quoted as a sexist pig in Maggie's article. I'm not here to spy on you.
Maggie gets a pretty hard time, to be honest.
If they thought you were really a spy, they'd never talk freely on the open frequency.
Okay, so now we've got our spot there for our other nuke. Let's go ahead and put it on there.
Shuttle, this is low. Now placing the explosive on the face of the asteroid in quadrant 3.
Acknowledged.
I need another hand here, Brink.
Of
Okay.
course, Commander.
Brink's already been pretty useful. Maggie's just kind of floating about. She's not really done anything yet. Okay, and then let's go ahead and arm that.
This asteroid has a pair of landing lights now, kids. Stick a fork in us, we're done.
Who writes your material, Commander?
I get it all out of the newspapers, Robbins.
Okay, sick burn. Alright, so now we can call and tell them that we're ready to go, I think. Let's see.
Load aboard, do you copy?
I'm here, boss.
It's like a FaceTime call.
Both nukes are in place and armed. We made pretty good time, I think.
Come on back home and we'll celebrate with a banquet of food in the tube.
Okay.
Low out.
Alright, so let's head back towards the space shuttle.
Let's head back to the shuttle and watch Attila do the old fire dance.
Let's do it. I don't know that just flying around in space with a little jetpack is exactly what I want to do, to be honest. Alright, let's call him again, and I think he can detonate it now that we're clear.
Gordon, this is Low. Do you read?
I read you, Low. What is it?
Both nukes are in place and armed. We made pretty good time, I think.
Looks good, boss. Come on back inside for the fireworks.
Okay.
Confirm everybody inside.
All in, Cora.
All clear payload.
All clear, landing team.
All clear, shuttle.
Confirm doors closed.
Doors closed.
It's pretty cool. I think this was one of the sequences that ILM did, potentially.
The explosives armed. Houston gives us the go-ahead. Say when, boss.
Do it. Now let's see, is it the big green triangle or the little red circle?
Shut up and push, Ken. My baby's getting impatient.
Shut up and push, Ken.
We go. We have detonation, Alpha and Beta.
What are the instruments showing?
Nothing big coming our way.
What's the pig telling us, Cora?
Attila's still in one piece. There's a lot of seismic bounce, some fracturing. We're stable again. Radioactivity in Quadrant 1 is well within the safe range.
What does Houston say, Ken?
Great.
Everything's go for a surface walk at your option.
Then let's go, landing team. Let's see what Attila looks like after plastic surgery.
Okay, great.
Be careful, kids. Attila is more dangerous now than before we tamed him.
Those were certainly profound first words to speak on Earth's new moon.
I'm not making speeches, Robbins. I'm concerned about keeping everybody alive.
Commander,
Come on
I
now,
can
Boston.
collect rock samples later. Right now, I would like to get below the surface down into that tunnel.
We're gonna do it eventually. We might as well do it now.
Sounds like a great idea.
You agree, Robbins?
I'm game for it.
I've called the pig. We'll send it on ahead to light the way.
Remember, any rock may be loose, and any wall may collapse at any time.
Please be careful, everyone. Cora, send down the pig, please. We'll need the light.
Roger that. The pig, very helpful. I know the graphics were not exactly cutting edge by the time this eventually came out, but I do really like kind of this like watercolor kind of palette sort of thing that it used.
No, it's very ancient. The explosions opened the door, but this tunnel.
Right?
Old, but not as old as the asteroid.
What does that mean?
I don't know yet. It just feels unnatural. There are some odd projections near the bottom of this tunnel that don't seem to belong here.
Okay, yeah, so we got an odd projection there. A metallic plate. Odd projection there. Odd projection there. Metallic plate there. There's the pig. Alright, let's go ahead and
I think
hit
you're
that.
right, Brink. The stone projection isn't natural.
Yes, but what is it doing here?
Look at this, Brink. This can't be natural.
Metallic plate inside of an asteroid? Definitely not.
A metal plate. Definitely an artifact.
An artifact? But who could have put something like this in a tunnel?
Yes, I think it's clear. Wherever Attila came from, there was someone there.
Could this be part of some kind of message? Like the one NASA put in Voyager.
If it's a message, I don't understand it.
Whatever it is, we've got to tell Houston immediately.
Negative, Robbins.
Negative.
I'm clamping down total security as of this moment.
You've got to be kidding.
You've been telling me all along you just want to be an ordinary member of the mission.
Got to be kidding me, Boston Low.
I've had secret orders all along to look for any sign of alien presence on this rock.
What?
Now that we've found it, my instructions are clear. What I want to hear from both of you right now is, I understand, Commander Lowe.
I understand and agree, Commander Lowe. There is nothing to be gained from a premature announcement.
Robin.
Fair point.
I understand, Commander Lowe.
Ken. Ken, Lowe here.
I read you, boss.
Tell Houston that I said Attila's a real Hun.
What? Is that some kind of joke?
Just tell them, Gordon. You'll receive new communication protocols immediately afterwards.
Oh, cool. This is like a secret code.
Just
It is
think,
like a secret
Gordon.
code.
You're the only one in Congress who knows anything about this.
Houston says the message is received and they're transmitting new codes.
We're getting back to work down here, Ken. Low out. I'm giving this
Low
baby
out.
a little push.
Let's do it. Let's
If that
give it a
doesn't
push.
work, Commander, give it a big push.
Thanks for the advice there, Ludger.
The plate just dropped down inside something.
Okay. All right.
The plate is gone?
All right. So we've got an auto projection there. Got an auto projection there and an auto projection there. So let's go ahead and see what these are all about.
Frank, I wish I knew what these odd projections are.
I've taken pictures of them for analysis.
All right. Let's see if we can bust them out.
I may be criticized for it later, but I'm gonna dig out one of these odd projections.
It's your decision, Commander.
Sounds like a dentist drill. Don't love it, to be honest. Okay. All right. Let's go over and do the same over here.
It's another metal plate.
I wish there was some sort of inscription.
Well, there's not, Maggie. Oops. Let's go ahead and
I'm going to push another one.
push these.
I wish we could be sure we weren't destroying whatever message they meant us to receive.
Yeah, that
To me
would be.
If they didn't mean us to push these metal plates, we wouldn't be able to push them.
It's fair, I guess. Let's push that one.
Here's number 3.
It disappeared too.
All right, we got one more down here. Let's dig it out and give it a push.
We're 3 for 3 here, folks.
I've heard of putting a message in a bottle, but never in a big rock.
That's a really big one.
Here's the last one.
Well, we've done it. Whatever it is we did.
Okay, great. So we've got them all pushed out of there. Let's head on in.
Well, here goes nothing.
We're with you, Commander.
Looks pretty cool. I wouldn't mind seeing a remaster of this, because that's really good.
Time to update Houston.
Kind of visuals that would look really, really cool. Now, I think.
Static. Must be all this rock.
We're cut off. Should we go back outside and call them?
Nah, they can sit tight for a few more minutes while we poke
Yeah, that's great. We'll just be out of communication. That's a good idea. Okay, so we got Robin's brink there. We've got a pedestal out here. Let's go over there. Okay, and there's our 4 plates. Put that in there. And we're just going to fill this in. Like so. I think it basically automatically does this one for you. Which is weird, because some of these puzzles are like crazy hard about getting things exactly right. But not that one. You just put it in there, and then you're good to go. Turns into like a Triforce kind of thing.
What's happening?
Austin Lowe's like, what is happening?
Unmoving.
Oh, dang. Like the space shuttle is just like hanging out. It's like, well, see you guys. Should have called us. Alright. Look at that. Our rock turned into this 20-sided die. Journeys across space. And it lands right there. Okay. On Deus, I think is how you pronounce it.
I feel like someone turned me inside out twice.
It's a little difficult to move now.
That's because we've got gravity.
Oh.
Planet-type gravity. We're not inside the asteroid anymore. And the pressure is equalized. There's an atmosphere.
Okay, great.
Can we breathe it?
Our suits are checking that automatically. Here we are. Yes, it's at least as breathable as the air in L.A. Of course, there's always
Shots
the
fired,
danger of
LA.
airborne
Oh my
infectious
gosh.
agents.
I don't think so. Alien microbes should be no threat to us. They have not evolved to make use of our cell structures.
The oxygen in
Okay.
our suits won't last long.
I don't know if that's true or not, but he said it with some conviction,
I
so.
say we take them off and save the remaining oxygen for the return trip.
If there is a return trip.
Pessimist. Maggie, come on. We can do it. Alright, there we go.
The air tastes good.
Surprise, surprise. Attila was a spaceship all along.
A starship, faster than light. We're not in our own solar system. No planet but Earth has an atmosphere like this, and this ain't Earth.
After so many years of bad TV shows and crackpots with phony pictures, here is the real proof. There is alien life.
Load a cockpit, over. Load a payload, over. Yeah, I'd
Not
say
working.
we're out of range. Way out of range.
Yeah, you just flew
I
across
don't see
space.
any aliens
Come on,
coming
man.
to greet us.
For all we know, it might have been 1,000,000 years since these people sent out Attila, and they long since died out.
I don't know about you, but I didn't pack a lunch.
Or a can of pop.
Well, we might as well look around and learn what we can about this place. We might be here a while.
We might be here a while. Absolutely. Okay, so we've got our characters here. We're here at this platform. Got some spacesuits over here. Got our jetpacks. Got a clearing. So we can, I guess, head out and see what we can find.
Where are you going, Lo?
I was gonna check for water. Or some way out of here.
I think we should remain together.
Well, come on.
Fine. Follow me.
Let's
This
do
is
it.
no longer a space expedition, Lo. This is an archaeological dig. Therefore, I am the obvious leader.
Get out of here.
Fine. Whenever we need to dig something up, you can use the shovel. In the meantime,
I like
our
that.
first business is to survive. Our second task is to get home. We need to work together, and I'm still the commander of this mission.
You don't know any more about surviving on an alien world than I do.
Boston is right, Ludger. He's the one with experience in survival, and we need someone in command. This is no time for a foolish power struggle.
Thanks for having my back, Maggie.
All right, I agree. For now.
Yeah, emphasis on the for now. Okay, so this is what this little playing area looks like. So we got the dais right there. Got a couple of things there. So I'm gonna head on over, start on this left one, I guess.
Fantastic! Look!
More proof of alien life.
Do you think there's anyone?
Looks pretty
or
cool.
Anything alive?
It seems someone had to have been here.
Let's hope they're peaceful. Or gone.
Either works, okay. Like this little shipwreck here. I can't place the ship. It looks like kind of familiar, but kind of different. I don't know. I'm sure it was something, some sort of spaceship design that LucasArts had floating about. Alright, let's head on in, see what we can find out.
Can you tell anything about what these people look like from the interior of their ship?
All this rust. Corrosion. Perhaps animals have moved things around. Hard to know what we're looking at. Let me look. Try not to disturb anything.
Okay, you have a look. See, we got a chest here.
Well, I don't see any treasure, but there is something in here.
Like it says not to disturb anything, and then immediately.
When we get back,
Yeah.
the engineers are going to have a field day trying to figure out how this worked.
Okay, so we got something called a device there. Let's take a look at it.
Some kind of device. I have no clue what it might be for.
Very helpful. Alright, so we got that. And we've got this hanging wire. Let's take a look at that.
We might need this wire later. I'm going to see if I can pull it down.
First, shouldn't you turn the power off of the breaker box?
What?
That was a joke, Lo.
Oh, yeah. Ha.
That might be my favorite joke in the
Stand
game,
back
to be
in case
honest.
something comes down on our heads.
It's like, what? Okay. Whoa!
Look at it. It's beautiful.
Okay, great. The heck was that?
Changing shapes, mathematical progressions of ever more complex polyhedrons.
Next time, I suggest pulling a wire.
No, I'm glad you did. What could that have been?
Not a random electrical discharge.
There's an
Maybe it's
alien
a kind
ghost.
of computer display. Maybe to the aliens who piloted this ship, it conveyed some meaningful information. But to me, it means absolutely nothing.
Absolutely nothing. Okay. Let's grab this wire.
It still might be useful.
Still might. And let's grab this rod thing that
Did any of you see?
ghost
Was
thing
this here before that
dropped.
thing appeared?
Of course it was. Do you think an electrical field can carry a solid object?
Yeah, man, didn't you see it? Got a golden rod. Okay, let's take a look at these things. Got a wire.
This wire isn't metal. A transparent fiber cable. Silicone, probably. I'm betting it carried data.
Okay. Got a LAN cable there. I like that.
It's a rod. engraved. 5 geometric shapes.
Okay.
It's a rod. Engraved. 5 geometric shapes.
Okay. Great. Well, that is, I think, all we can do in here. So we can head out. There's a bit of fast travel in this. If you have been somewhere before, you can double click on it and it will take you right there. Pretty much. It doesn't always work, but more or less it does.
Not just plants, but creatures too. I'm not an archaeologist, but these look like bones to me.
Yeah.
But they are not lying where the animal died. They were placed here. Markers.
A grave?
Best guess.
And
Great.
now a home for those rat-like things.
Look at that little guy. Alright, so we got eyes. What? These like look like elephant tusks or something.
Something's looking at me.
Awesome. Let's see if we can take one of these.
This is light, but it feels as strong as steel.
Great.
I can't use these two things together.
Okay, so we got the grave there. Let's see if we can dig that up. See if we can find anything there.
What? Are you just going to dig right in? With a shovel? You will destroy the site.
I'm not doing archaeology right now, Brink. I'm looking for something to help get us home.
Your name will live forever. As the bone-headed space hero who destroyed precious data at the first alien archaeological site.
That's better than
Oh, no.
having my name live forever. As a commander of an expedition that disappeared and was never heard from again.
Fair point.
Now
Fair
get
point.
out of the way if you aren't going to help, Brink. This might take a while.
Brink, you're supposed to be doing the shoveling, bro. What happened to that? What happened to that? Boss Unload does have the same digging animation, so he's going to be digging like that a lot in this game.
What a fine accomplishment, Commander. Now we have a pile of meaningless dirt and bones.
Come on now.
Maybe not. You never know when an alien bone will prove useful.
Thanks, Maggie. Maggie is the bee's knees.
What do you think? Was this the skull of a sentient being? Or a pet? Or a beast of burden?
I don't know, but I'm pretty sure it's dead.
Definitely dead.
It's a strange shaped jawbone. The teeth still look strong.
Okay, great. Got a jawbone. We got some other bones here. I don't think we can do anything with that.
Whatever creature these bones used to be, I don't think we've got anything like it on Earth.
Probably not. Let's take a look at these here real
They
quick.
appear to be some sort of tusks.
Yep. Sure enough.
Whatever creature these bones used to be, I don't think we've got anything like it on Earth.
I agree, Boston. I think you're right. Okay, so we've been there, that's the wreck, we've been there, that's the grave, and then we've got one more over here.
Do you think we could climb this slope?
No use. It doesn't go up all the way to the top.
The engravings on this wall, are they writing or decoration?
You're asking us?
It's fair, I guess. Okay, so got these two here. There's a little pile of dirt right there, but it's not letting us do anything. I'll talk to
Brink.
Brink real quick. We can ask him about this
What was that
light
apparition?
thing.
Ah, so much to learn and not a single piece of instrumentation.
Not a
Thanks.
single piece of instrumentation, huh? Okay.
Robbins,
What do you have to say?
do you think it was trying to get one of us hurt?
I don't know, but apparition seems like a good word for it.
Okay. That is definitely not what I asked.
Thanks.
What it said on the screen there. What I said. Alright, so Ludger would like some more data here. We have something here that could maybe do that. So let's pop this device out, see what happens.
It seems to be pointing at this mound.
Alright, great. Let's dig it up.
With that device pointing at this mound, I suspect there might be something buried here.
I suspect you're
How
right, Boston.
scientific of you, Commander.
No, Luger, I don't need your negative energy.
Another random hole bulldozed by our fearless leader.
Maybe not. I thought I saw something shining. An artifact.
That's right, what do we got? A bracelet.
It looks like a bracelet.
Okay. Take a look at that.
It looks like a bracelet.
Okay. Alright, so we've got a hole in the ground there.
Nothing but dirt.
And that is it. Okay, so we have explored all three of these areas. Which means we can go back to right here. Okay. A little
I think we
ghosty
can
friend
safely
right there.
say this is not a natural weather phenomenon.
Safe to say.
How about a mirage? Anyone voting for it being a mirage?
It knew we were here. It was trying to tell us something. Or show us something.
Don't be too quick to anthropomorphize.
How do we know what life looks like here?
It might be alive. Or it might be some kind of automatic guidance system. We triggered it in that ruined ship and now it's leading us.
You mean this is the last gasp of a holographic tour guide?
Or the Port Authority. Maybe it's telling us we're under arrest. Come quietly or self-aiming lasers will toast us to
Yikes.
cinders in 15 seconds.
Stop it. Maybe you can think that's funny, but the last thing I need is some mischievous boy trying to give me the creeps.
If I wanted to give you the creeps, I'd tell you that it was the ghost of a long-dead alien.
How do you know it isn't a ghost?
Kind of looks like a ghost to me, to be
What?
honest.
You think this is where aliens end up when they die? If it is, then this place better be hell, because it sure isn't my idea of heaven.
Now you're starting to give me the creeps.
Great. Okay. Well, so we saw our ghost guy went down this hole, so only thing I can think of to do in a game called The Dig is to dig.
I'm gonna see if I can enlarge the hole. Maybe there's something under here.
Yeah, maybe something lives down in that hole.
The utterances of experts.
Could be.
The ground is soft here. Loose. I think this used to be an opening, and over the years, wind has filled it up with sand and dirt.
Here, let me see. Yes, that's right. You're probably right.
That means the ground is treacherous. It could be hollow under there.
Commander, I think it's time for an archaeologist to do the digging. I'm used to dealing with drifted soil.
The shovel is yours, Brink. Just be careful. The ground's pretty unstable. My feet kept sinking.
My whole training is to be careful. Not to charge in with guns blazing. Finally, a good use for my extensive training.
Yeah, it's a good thing you're here, Ludger.
couldn't get to him in time. I couldn't.
It happened too fast. How long a drop is it?
Looks like the rubble has formed a ramp. Follow me.
Oh, that's not good.
Here he is. He's not moving.
Brink. Boston. He's dead.
Well, that's not good.
I should have been the one digging.
Then you'd be the dead one.
It was my responsibility to.
Brink and I are not children or trained monkeys. We're responsible adults. It could have been any of us, and there's not a thing you could have done to prevent it.
But to lose Brink, and we've only been up here.
Look, you can't keep me safe, and I can't keep you safe. So there's no particular reason for us to stay together. Our odds of getting back to Earth are better if we work separately on figuring this place out.
Maggie's like, I'm out of here.
I don't like the idea of splitting up.
Why? Because we're safer together? Ask Brink about that.
Ouch.
Because maybe I won't know what I'm seeing without you to help me understand it.
If you find something interesting, the communicators still work. Till then, adios, ciao, sayonara, auf Wiedersehen.
Maggie, it's against every rule of military action for an officer to be separated from his command.
Come on, Maggie.
Boston, this isn't a military action. And you don't have a command. There's just you and me. And we both know exactly the same amount about this situation, which is to say, nada, nothing, zip. If we suddenly find ourselves facing an army, then you're in command again. Until then,
Fair.
Adios, ciao, sayonara, auf Wiedersehen.
Nobody likes you when you smart off like that.
Yeah, all my psychological tests as a kid said that I didn't work well with others.
So this is what failure feels like.
Maggie. Yeah, that is kind of what failure feels like, to be honest, Boston. It's not a great start for the team here of the dig. Okay, so we've got the shovel there. We've got Brink. Poor Brink. Let's take a look at Brink over here.
You could be irritating sometimes, but you sure didn't deserve to die.
I agree. All right, so I think that's where I'm going to go ahead and end this one now, right? We got the asteroid off course and then took it for a ride across space and, you know, kind of got down into this next little section of the game where in here it's called the Nexus. So we're going to start exploring that a little bit in the next one and see if we can start unraveling the mystery of this planet and the dig. So I want to thank you so much for joining me. Hopefully you have enjoyed the dig content this month. Hope you've had a good cocktail or tried out the Life Crystal cocktail. Maybe we'll find some of those in the next episode. I don't know. So like and subscribe. All that stuff. Check out Drink the Movies for more information about the podcast, what we got going on over there, the Patreon, the merch shop, all that stuff. So thank you so much for tuning in. Appreciate it. Cheers, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.